Hello, everyone. Oh, my voice just cracked. Jeez. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Kim, and it is Sunday. I hope you are enjoying your Sunday. I hope you are relaxing. I hope you are managing your stress, engaging in some self-care, all that good stuff. I hope you're getting ready for the working week. Oh, I know I'm not ready. I need a vacation, but unfortunately I need money to survive. So I'm just dropping everything, making a lot of noise, and I'm trying to bring in a calm sort of ambiance. And I feel like things are chaotic, but not too chaotic. Anyway, I'm rambling. Everything I say here is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say here is for informational purposes only. Everything I say here is alleged, okay? Anyway, I was about to say something, but I'm not going to get into it. Maybe I'll do it. I'll do it in a shorter video. Regarding when I talk about things being for entertainment purposes only and what that means. Anyway, lots going on. Lots of things going on in the news. Things are crumbling. Tower moments all over. The news seems to be writing a lot of hit pieces against Donald Trump and his administration right now. There are talks about investigations regarding war crimes. Well, let's see. We'll see what happens. But this reading today is a continuance of the life after Trump. And I have a few people that I want to explore. A few people that seem to be negatively affecting our government. Not a few people, I mean they all are, but the ones that stick out to me the most, I want to explore what's going on with them. After Trump, essence floats into the ether for judgment. He out here looking, he definitely ran out of clones. He is on his own, fighting for his life. So, you guys seem to like the first video. I appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. And I figured we can continue on exploring what happens after this man goes in any form or fashion. He's on his last leg. His aura is very weak. He knows and he is upset at the world that things are falling apart. Okay, so let's start. Let's just jump right in, because we have some things to get through and I want to just not talk too much. I don't have a lot to say today, honestly. Let me drink some water. Okay, so Spirit, when I shuffled in the first reading, Spirit said that this was Donald, okay, the Seven of Swords. As you guys can see, for those of you who may not know what the Seven of Swords represent, and it's a minor card, but it represents thievery, corruption, lies, manipulation, cheating, flimsy planning, flimsy foundation, toxicity, being a sneak, all the hallmarks of someone like a Donald, a Jay, a Trump, okay? Anyway, let's get started. So I made a list of people. There may be a part 3. I may not get through this list, but I'm gonna start with Linda McMahon. who is the head of the Department of Education for some strange reason. And they're trying to, and they are, dismantle the Department of Education. And my issue, I feel like, we all have our things that affect us. And this is there are many things at the top of the list that are number one. And this for me is one of them, Department of Education. Because I have had a bone to pick with the education system in our country for many years. Many years, because it is just poorly done. It is in terms of equity, there's some, but not really. There's a guise of it. In terms of the amount of money we now have to pay for a higher education is absurd. And this is something that I know a lot about, not to sound arrogant or anything like that, but that was the project that I had to do to graduate for grad school. I did student loan debt, and the way they basically financially enslave people, young people, to this debt. I have tremendous student debt. That it wasn't a lot before, but now it's a lot because I decided to advance my education and get a master's degree. And it doesn't matter if you go to a private school or a state school. The amount of money that is enormous. And anyway, what they're doing now, before this judgment came in regarding student loan forgiveness and they took it away, I was ready to go out in the streets and protest because, anyway, it's affecting a lot of people. It's affecting a lot of families, a lot of parents, and it's a shame because the amount of money that costs to get an education does not match up to what you're paid when you go into the professional field, when you go into the field of working in the United States. It just doesn't, and it's absurd. And especially in the social work field, the helping professions. And now they're trying to make it, now they have claimed that it is not a profession, which will, social work is one of the fields that they have decided that we will not get federal loans for. I believe that, I'm not sure what is, I honestly, I'm so upset about it that I haven't looked at anything in terms of who's suing who, but I know for sure that's coming down the pike for the Department of Education. You're not going to be able to do that. Newsflash. I hope they know that. Just like with the student loan forgiveness, the judgment was in, and you can't do that. So anyway, very upsetting, very frustrating that they have this person who is this random woman who licked Donald Trump's boots. He has a very close relationship with her estranged husband, who just love to glaze each other. Donald Trump has been involved in their business for quite some time, so that's why she is where she is, even though she doesn't know a damn thing about the Department of Education and how education works. Because furthermore, they barely know as well. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. I'm just going to read and as y'all can see, if y'all show me Linda McMahon. Who is she in this deck? Okay. We have a card that flipped over. Let's see what that card was. King of Wands. That sounds about right. King of Wands. Oh, I need more decks. Hold on. I ordered some new decks, you know, and trying to, honestly guys, I haven't been touching my decks. I'm trying to get back into myself. I'm trying to get back into the metaphysical side of myself. And it's very, you know, I have a really hard time. Can we just talk for a little bit as I do this? I've been having a hard time getting back into it. My spiritual self is always there. But honestly, I have not been super focused on that side of me. I've been in the physical world. More, you know, just because of my health, my physical health, but I need to find the balance for all three. Physical, you know, mind, body, and spirit sort of thing. I have to do that. It's difficult, but I'm getting there. I have to. Balance is hard for me as a person. It has always been, and I'm trying to find that balance. Anyway, but I was saying I bought some new decks, and maybe I'll do like a haul of things, like show the new decks that I bought to you guys. I'm trying to just like expand myself, this page, or this channel rather. But I'm not good with YouTube. I'm not good at it, so. All right, so this is her, Linda McMahon, King of Wands. King of Wands, okay. Authority, a person of leadership and authority. Anyway, I'm not getting into it, but that's her. It fits. Yeah, I could see that. I could see it. So, you know, it's like you align yourself with someone. Anyway, I mean, look at her husband, who he is and what he has done. So, what he's been accused of doing. Gross. Anyway, let's see life after. Keep feeling this Four of Cups energy in her energy. She is, I said this before, I'll say it again. She is under the radar here. Flying under the radar. Life after Trump for Linda McMahon. Please show me. If you can. Oh, we got a card that flipped out. Four of Wands flew out the deck. Five of Pentacles. Good. That's what you deserve. As y'all can see, I feel petty with this person. I probably shouldn't. But I'm keeping it real. I can't be. I mean, I can be, but being objective with this. Ew. Seven of Cups, King of Cups, the Empress. I'm gonna have to switch Deck is dead. Feels energy less. Okay. Life after Trump. 4 swords. Page of swords. 7 of wands. The world. These people are going to be happy when he goes. The sun. A tower on the bottom. The fool. A lot of major cards. Queen of cups. Those are her cards. Okay, so we have the breaking of the foundation, right? 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is so like burned out, or you need to take a break to introspect on what you are doing moving forward. So something will break down after Trump for her. Some sort of foundation, you know, and it's like a, I mean, the words complete failure. This 5 of Pentacles here. Two fours, 4 of Wands and 4 of Swords. So this feels like being left to deal with the breakdown yourself, being isolated. The thing about this administration, the most interesting thing about this is these people have no idea. They don't have meetings. They don't communicate with each other. They live day by day at work. They never know what's coming. They never know what will be requested of them. They never know what they're doing. Who's doing what? There's no organization. There's no routine. There's nothing. Okay, so whatever will break down here, right? This 4 of Swords, it feels like perhaps a loss of clarity, a feeling of exhaustion, but a need to see clarity, a need to step back to gain introspection, to decide what you're doing moving forward. Because she's going to be isolated with her problems. Because as you move here, you have the 7, there's 2 sevens here. 7 of Cups, Page of Swords, 7 of Wands, King of Cups. A lot of defending her position. Then, 7 of Wands is about, holding your ground or standing your ground, defending what you are trying to defend. And the Page of Swords is about, the Page of Swords is about information. But this also feels like her intellect here with the Page of Swords. Let me get a clarifier. It feels she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major cards. Give me a clarifier for the Page of Swords, please. She has both the King and the Queen of Cups here. She has the Tower next to the Fool. There ain't no new beginning happening here. Okay, but then you have the World here, you have the Sun here, you have clarifier. Don't give me a stupid card, please. I'm not trying to be rude with y'all. 9 of Wands in the bottom, but Three of Cups. Three of Swords. 2 threes. Three of Cups and Three of Swords. Yeah, she is going to be she's going to be alone. But you know what? She's the type of woman, like, she helped run a very big company. You know? So it's kind of par for the course, you know, dealing with whatever it is she'll have to deal with after Trump. You have the Seven of Cups there, you know, many choices in front of you. She will need clarity to make those choices. She will have to defend her position. Okay. And she has the emotional stability to do so, is what my guides are saying to me. But it's going to be, the Tower is here, the Fool. It's going to be a lot of chaos in the Department of Education that she will have to deal with. Because there's no, you know, whatever, when things fall apart completely, she'll be blinded. She won't have clarity. She won't know how to move forward. Like I said, she'll fly under the radar is what I feel. But she'll have to answer to a lot at the same time. Okay. They're just following the playbook of Project 2025. You have the Empress there. You have the World and the Sun. So, right? And the end at clarity. But the Tower's here. You'd think, like, when a tower... I don't want to trauma, you know, I don't want to trigger anyone. But when a structure falls, you know, and the smoke clears, the Sun is there, you know. She has a Queen and the King of Cups. She will have the emotional stability, even intuition, because of her experience. She doesn't know shit about the Department of Education, and she doesn't know anything. She's completely inexperienced, but they are not running the government like someone who understands how the Department of Education is supposed to work. They're running the government like a business, and she does know how to run a business. Even though it's not going to work, you're going to be sued. The people will sue you. That's what I don't understand about these people, is that y'all do these things to harm. You literally want to squeeze the life out of everyone, and then y'all just get sued. We are halfway in autocracy, and you're trying to make it a full one. It's like trying to put on a coat that is just not fitting. She will fly under the radar, Linda McMahon. But she will be left holding the bag. Okay? She's not going to be in this position, I don't think. Let me just reiterate that. She'll be in this position. Okay? But they want to cause so much harm. I just hate it so much. I want to fight. It's so annoying. Give me a clarifier for these three major cards here. I don't know what kind of clarifier y'all gonna give me. Nine of Cups. She'll be fine. She'll go back to her life. You know, she's a billionaire, so it doesn't even matter. But the thing that they're trying to build and to do is just, it fails at every turn. Is the point, is what my guides are trying to tell me. I don't wish harm on anyone. I don't, honestly. But I want you to just go away. Get away. Get out of here. Go away. That's it. And that's what will happen. She'll be fine. She'll go back to her life. Having billions of dollars. But the tower's here. The sun is there. The Nine of Cups. There's some delusion there. The greedy merchant. And she's the King of Wands. My guys have something to say, because what do you want to tell me? Well, first of all, someone said Linda McMahon is a sycophant. They're telling me, honestly, I was listening, but they're saying I didn't give the full, I'm too emotional about this. Fine, I could accept that, yes. But anyway, what is happening in this reading that I just did for this person, for this woman, is on one side you have the greed and the delusion, the sun, the empress, like this power that she sits in, that she has been used to sitting in for many, many decades. Okay. And on the other hand, you have a foundation that's crumbling. You have the tower there. You have the Fool there. You have the Nine of Cups there as well. Those two things are, what's the word? Those two things are competing with each other, compelling each other, There's an arrogance in her energy. And so there'll be a lesson learned. Yes, she'll be fine. She'll go back to her life. But there'll be a really, really valid lesson learned. And what she will be left with, what will be in her hands to deal with, which is a lot of angry people, a lot of angry parents, teachers, advocates. She will have to deal with that. Okay? I hope that was a good interpretation. Ooh, that pissed me off, child. Ooh, that pissed me off. That makes me so... And then, that compels you to really to take a stand. Not just complain on the internet, but I'm a social worker. I know how to take a stand. And when you mess with our yes, there's other fields that they are, but when you mess with this field in particular, because it's we are not taken seriously by people. They think they have no idea the work that we do, social workers. And we do so much good work. And I'm not saying, and that's with any field, there are people who are imperfect. There are people who should not be social workers at all. But overall, anyway, let's do Kristi N. Kristi N is for some reason, in charge of Homeland Security. For some odd reason, this person with these glasses is in charge of this, and she's there's like show me her. Show me Kristi N. She's one of the worst ones, honestly. Her and what is that lady's name? What is her name? I can't remember. She used to be a Democrat. She's scary. She's like a double spy. Show me Kristi N, please. I'm spicy in this video, y'all. Maybe I shouldn't be so spicy. Maybe I shouldn't. 5 of Wands on the bottom. The Star. Kristi N. Yeah, that fits. This thing is naked, so I'm just gonna hide that. Right. My sensor bar. The Star is a major card. Yeah, that fits. I could see that. Let's do this deck. And the 7 of Swords just popped up as 5 of Wands might come out. I feel that in her energy. Kristi N, life after Trump. Can't shuffle. What the heck's going on with me? Okay, there we go. We're getting a rhythm. It's like you look at all the stuff they're doing, and honestly, it's like we're not even. Well, let me not. I'm not gonna say that. I don't. Kristi N. 2 more shuffles. They're telling me. Kristi N. Show me life after Trump for her. The Lovers. I'm gonna turn my heater on because I'm freezing. So sorry if you hear that. I'm too cold to sit here and do this. King of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacles. The Chariot. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like I need to shuffle this again because these cards are cards I just pulled for someone else. I remember the same exact cards. Sometimes when I don't know, I have to like burn my deck or something. Rebirth by fire. These are all upside down. You guys, I'm having a hard time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having a hard time today. And I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm too emotional. let me just breathe and let me cleanse this deck. I told you things were chaotic. That's what it feels like. I'm going to spray. Cleanse the air. Okay. This is my Palo Santo spray. I got my candle here, and let's try again. Kristi N. Kristi N after Donald Trump. Life for her after Trump goes. How long have I been doing this? Okay, 36 minutes. Now, if the same cards come out, those are cards. Oh, the sun, the star again. They're naked. Four of Wands. Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands. Six of Swords. Listen, let me tell y'all what Donald Trump is doing to these people. Ruining their lives. Judgment. He's ruining their lives because life after him, for them, and I ain't trying to excuse what they have done, but I could tell you this. Knight of Cups. Five of Wands in reverse. Are these people naked? No. They have leotards on. I knew that energy was there. Four of Pentacles. She won't want to give up. She won't want to give up something. King of Swords. What would she want? What would she want? What doesn't she want to give up? The Five of Wands in reverse, there's no change. You know, there's no rising above any conflict. She's an obnoxious person. And I'm not speaking, I'm speaking like in her energy. You know, I don't pay too much attention to her, but sitting here now and what I'm seeing here, she doesn't care about what's going on. She doesn't care that she's breaking the law, that she could very well. Judgment is there. The Lovers. The Lovers. Why is everyone naked here? The Lovers is a clarifier. I feel the Five of Wands energy in her, and as well as the Lovers. And I saw those cards before. Can I cover these people up? I need to go on. The Lovers is a major card. It's about choice. She has a choice to make. What is the choice about? Transition and change. Okay, judgment is there. It's a card of karma. I can't talk. The major cards are the prominent energy here. Five of Wands in reverse is an important card too. Feels like a catalyst too. You have the Nine of Wands there. Still be a lot of struggles. Transition and change. But she won't want to give up something. She won't want to give up something. Ten of Wands. Page of Swords. King of Wands. She's going to give up her power. The Hangman. This is a story here. After Trump. She'll face something. And it feels like... What will she face? She'll face a lot of backlash. She'll face a lot of criticism. But she won't care, is what I see here. But what I sense is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she cares or not. What will she face? It doesn't matter if she cares because she won't care. What will she? Oh my gosh, these cards are so... They're not cooperating. What choice? Five of Wands on the bottom. And the Knight of Cups again. This is the story here. She doesn't care about, literally, she does not care about anything that she has, any choices she has made in regards to ICE, in regards to the law that's been broken. She'll face a lot of backlash for that. Let's look real quick. Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands is like not rising above. Five of Wands in reverse. A move towards cooperation and compromise. Peace in the situation. That's what I feel. Difficulty with change. Half-hearted effort. Four of Pentacles. She doesn't want to let go of power, her choices, information. But what I'm hearing and what I sense is that the judgment is here in the Six of Swords. And so there'll be, it doesn't feel, Nine of Wands is there too. It doesn't feel like a forced transition or anything, but it feels like Nine of Cups. I think I did a reading on her before regarding like internal struggle and feeling some guilt about her role in everything. But also here after Trump, it feels like I said, he's ruining these people's lives. And again, when I say that, I'm not taking responsibility from them, but they didn't realize what they were dealing with this person is what they deserve. But when life after him for them, she also has like a sense of relief, sense of guidance, following inner guidance. Star came up twice. She used a star here in this energy. Five of Wands upright and Five of Wands in reverse. So there's this internal conflict inside, but on the outside, it's like, I don't care. Transition. So after Trump, transition and change, but judgment is here. And she'll face a lot of conflict, or rather criticism. That on the outside, she'll appear that she won't care. But on the inside, it'll be a struggle. There'll be a struggle, the Nine of Wands here, for her. But again, she has this is the Queen of Wands. She has this energy about her. No one could tell me anything. I did what I had to do. This sort of authority that she has given herself that will still display itself, not wanting to give up power or shift power, with the Four of Pentacles holding on to that. Still wanting to progress forward, even when he's gone. Continue on what she's doing. But it'll be a lot. It'll be too much, and she'll have to make the smart decision, whatever that is. I don't see that, honestly. I don't see that. What is that decision? Because there's a choice about her power that she'll have to make. Choosing between her livelihood and power. Choosing between your livelihood and power. Because the King of Swords is at the end there. The King of Swords makes smart choices. But will she? Come on. I just need some validation. I feel like that's the Nine of Wands. She did get the before. Yeah, she did. She did get a lot of pentacles before. She did get a lot of pentacles before, but yeah, she'll have to make a choice. It's gonna be hard for her, I can tell you that. Whatever transition she'll be going into will be difficult for her after Trump. And I don't see what it is, and my guides they won't tell me. But they said, but choosing between livelihood and power. I mean, people are going to be going in on her. They already are now, but Trump will be there. So, it's what she deserves, honestly. I remember when government used to be boring. You know that guy, Chuck Grassley, I think his name is? He's running and he's 1,000 years old, 95 years old, and he's running for re-election. He was around when my people couldn't vote. He was in the government. Let me make sure I'm talking about the right person. "92 years old, and he's running for re-election." I can't take it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's do who I'm doing next. Who am I talking about next? Kristi N's story is not yet fully written, but she's gonna go through some things. But her story is not written. It's not set in stone. Okay. I can do. Let's do JD Vance. I have a list here. Let me see what time, how long I've been doing this. Okay, we got time. JD Vance. Show me JD Vance. Show me who he is here. JD Vance. Knight of Wands. Yeah, that sounds about right. JD Vance. Yeah, that sounds about right. JD Vance, so positives about the Knight of Wands is that it is progressive. They are strategic in their movements. Okay. They take inspired action or aspired action. They are decisive. The flip side, the Knight of Wands can be, they be doing too much. Okay. It's like JD Vance, he completely discarded his true beliefs and morals and values for power, for money, for tattooed eyeliner. Now that I don't think that has anything to do with that, but I mean, it looks good. But yeah, he's the Knight of Wands. Let's see, let's use this deck. Life after Trump for him. Let's see here. JD Vance. Down to the Democrats overall, and then when it's gonna be a couple of parts. The card jumped out. What am I struggling for? The Sun. Listen, I'm telling y'all, this man is ruining their lives. They are going to be healing and joyful when this man goes away. They can't stand him. The Sun jumped out of the deck, y'all. The Sun jumped out the deck. Ruining their lives. Who making them shake and have nightmares and be anxious? This is what y'all wanted. Y'all said MAGA, make America great. Didn't know what y'all was getting into, huh? Don't even know what y'all getting into. Nine of Swords on the bottom. Strength. Okay. Two majors. Queen of Swords. Four of Cups. Interesting. Four of Swords. Two fours. Very interesting. Very interesting. Four of Pentacles, three fours. 4, 4, 4. Okay, some introspection, some contemplation. Interesting. 8 of Swords. Feeling of trapped, huh? The 8 of Cups. Transition. 2 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. And the 9 of Cups. Yeah, he is the 9 of Cups. Yeah. It's telling me to pull more. It's on the bottom here. What's on the bottom? 9 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords. 4 of Wands. Yeah, they got that 4 of Wands energy when he died, child. The Magician. Power. That's the most important card here. Okay, well, Two of Wands. Planning and prepping. Justice. I heard the word vindication. The Star again. Seven of Wands. And Judgment in reverse. A lot of major cards. Listen, like I said, he's going to be president. Oh, yeah. Yes, he will. Okay, I'll leave these to the side over here. I'll turn these around. Judgment in reverse. Let's cover this up. I'll leave the Star hidden because she is very nude. Okay, so JD has 1, 2, no wait, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major cards. Big stuff coming up. Okay. The Magician is the most important card, along with the Judgment card in reverse. All right. Self-doubt. Okay. Refuse to make necessary changes. That's his story, you know. Reluctance to heed one's inner calling. Life after Trump. The sun jumped out first. Okay, he's gonna be happy. That's what he's waiting for. My time to shine. The Strength card. You know, strength is about resilience. He's gonna need it. No one will like him either. He's gonna have a terrible time. He's gonna have a hard time. He don't got the riz. He's not gonna, you know. And the thing about it is, when Trump goes, a lot of Republicans, well, anyway, Eight of Cups is walking into something new. You know, it's walking into a better situation. That's how they will be feeling, child. He is ruining their lives collectively. And he is just waiting for this man. He's waiting for this man to, you know what. Yeah, so Eight of Cups is you're walking off into something new, possibly better, despite not knowing. You don't really know. You're not sure of what you're quite walking into, but you know it's something good. Okay? And then you have the Queen of Swords, clarity. All right? But there's something in the Queen of Swords energy that feels like, you know, the Queen of Swords is cold and strategic and smart and intelligent. But there's a tinge of you know, you don't take things too serious with the Queen. You know, sometimes the Queen of Swords, she doesn't really take things as serious as she needs to. Two of Pentacles is prioritizing. So he's going to be, it's time to plan, preparing for this moment is what he's been doing. He doesn't have I see up there, keeps showing me that man, Peter. And he has this, J.D. Vance will shift what he's doing, and will be following this Peter's, playbook, and he will be lying so much. Anyway, not gonna get into it, but this is what I'm trying to say. The Magician is a powerful card. It's a power. It's a card of power, rather. And he will have everything he needs in terms of, at least that's what he'll be telling himself. Power and money. Okay, but no respect. The Magician's a great manipulator. They know how to cook up a story. They know how to lie, manipulate. They know how to get people to look at one hand while they're doing something with the other. But what I see here is he'll have that, you have the Queen of Pentacles. He'll have that. Or at least he'll try to garner the stability. Okay, I don't see support here. But what they're showing me is what are you showing me? Four Cups, Four Swords, and Four Pentacles. He'll be so focused, okay, on the fact that he won, right? That he's now, I have the power, and the money, and trying to. This is what it feels like. But the reality is you have these fours underneath here. Even though, listen, they're minor cards, but it's everyday stuff, and the minor stuff affects the bigger stuff in interesting ways. Okay, so the Four of Cups is a card. It could be a card of apathy, but here it feels like it's deep introspection. He has these two queens here, the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, which is a good balance to have in preparation for an advancement in your life. And he has the Magician here, but what my guides are saying to me is he doesn't know how to wield all this power. These three cards here. That's why the Two of Pentacles is there. It's a struggle. It'll be a struggle for him. That's why Strength is there. Okay, and so he'll fumble the bag. He has all this aura around him. All of this energy. Queen, these two queens, you have the Magician, and the goal will be to really prioritize and find balance. He won't be able to, because he has a lot of self-doubt. He doesn't live true to himself. He's not an authentic human being. Okay, and so Donald Trump lives true to himself. That's why everyone around him shatters to pieces or they lose everything, because they don't have the power he does. Donald Trump he got a lot, y'all. That's why he, yes, he has failed a lot, but look at where he is. He is in the White House. Anyway, he doesn't have that, okay? And he won't be able to wield this power and find balance with it. Okay, you have the Four Cups here. That's what I'm saying. It's weak energy. Four Cups is deeply contemplative, though. Okay, they think, but there's something, that's not what this is here. He's denying himself something or saying no to something. His true self, perhaps, I don't know. Four of Swords, also another deeply contemplative card. It's a card of burnout, though. It's a card of needing to rest so that you could gain clarity. It's a card of needing to approach something in a different way. And the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is not letting go of something. And the Ace of Wands is here. And what I'm beginning to understand in this energy for JD Vance is that he needs to approach things differently, but this is opportunity. But he has to let go of something. To have the Ace of Wands and you're the Knight of Wands, but he won't let go. You have these 3 4s, so you won't let go of something. You have the Eight of Swords here. Eight of Swords is self-doubt, feeling trapped. Okay? He doesn't want to let go of the Nine of Cups. That's how he got to the position that he's in. With the Nine of Cups energy. The greedy merchant. The delusional one. The overindulgent. Listen, the Nine of Cups is not a bad card. But I'm reading these cards intuitively. And he's gonna be having a grand old time once this man goes, because he'll be chosen as president. And up here he has Two of Wands, Justice. Again, it's about balance and finding balance. You have the Two of Wands, you have Justice here, then down here you have this Two of Pentacles. You have the Star. Lots of attention, okay? But he'll have to defend. The Seven of Wands is here. He'll have to, the Star is about getting what you want. Dreams coming true. It's about hope and faith, and it's about your inner guidance. Perhaps he'll have to, and it's also about attention too. He'll have to fight for, what is he fighting for? What is he fighting for? These people, these readings are what my Temperance is on the bottom. What my guides are. Two of Swords. Yeah, he is blind. Once things settle, once the initial excitement settles, he will realize, oh, I actually have to lead this country. And I'm not prepared because I'm inauthentic. I don't know. It's more than like imposter syndrome. But he will quickly begin to see, with Judgment in reverse especially, he will quickly begin to see, oh, I'm not Donald Trump. I can't just say anything I want. I can't just manipulate people because no one likes you. You don't got the riz. Ciao. Listen, this is what you asked for. You could have just stayed where you were. But it's written in the stars for y'all, I guess. He's ruining your lives. Y'all gonna be happy when he goes. But he gonna haunt y'all. He's going to haunt you. He's gonna haunt you. I think that's it. I'm tired. Ooh, how long is this video? Yeah, I'm gonna end here. Okay, guys. Part 3. Part 3. I might get off here and do a month ahead video and upload that for tomorrow. I think I'll do that. I think I will do that. Anyway, like this video, comment down below. I will do a part 3. I have a few people love to do. I want to do Democrats. I want to do Republicans as well, meaning the party. And yeah, life after Trump. I will see you guys again soon. Bye.